Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Smackdown review here on Wrestling with Regret. My name is Alex, your self-proclaimed queen of the ring, and this week's episode was the last episode before the big 2 nights of WrestleMania. So what happened? How did it all play out? Well, let's just jump right into it. Now, before we fully jump right into it, I just want to make a quick announcement and let you guys know that I have started a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Alex Queen of the Ring, and I will be doing some live streams, some watch-alongs, some promo reenactments, and you guys get to vote on what kind of promos you want me to reenact. You guys get to vote on what kind of videos you want me to upload on YouTube, and you guys will get early access if you're a patron. So sign up. There's a $3 a month tier, a $5 a month tier, and a $10 a month tier. And I know things aren't really good right now with the lockdown, but it's a little something. It's a little extra content to give to you guys and to say thanks for watching. And I hope that you are enjoying this content. So sign up, patreon.com/Alex Queen of the Ring, and every Tuesday for Dark Side of the Ring, which is such a great show on Vice. I will be doing watch-alongs on my YouTube channel. It has nothing to do with Patreon, so you could just come on by every Tuesday when it airs at 10 o'clock. I will be doing watch-alongs. Also, I'm partnering up with Papa John's this weekend for WrestleMania, so if you guys want to get some pizza to celebrate the big 2 nights all weekend, use my code Queen of the Ring 25, and you guys get 25% off anything on the regular menu online. So be sure to check that out, and there's going to be some sweepstakes, so make sure that you guys are following me on Instagram @_Queen of the Ring and @A Queen of the Ring on Twitter. @A Queen of the Ring on Twitter. Sorry. Yes, it's just, it's so exciting. I am speechless sometimes. But yeah, check it out. Just a little announcement. And now we will get right into the Smackdown review. And we kick off the show with a Miz TV segment. But before the Miz and John Morrison can even make it out to the ring, the Usos come out and they put up a pretty good argument about how they're going to win the tag titles at Mania. They get into the ring and then the New Day comes out. And I just have to give Big E a shout out for always saying, all people watching at home, because it cracks me up every time. It's so good. But the New Day come out and they argue with the Usos about how they're going to win the tag titles at WrestleMania, and they start throwing chairs. They say they could settle this right here, but then the Miz and John Morrison come out. Finally, they climb on top of some ladders, and they say that they're used to this kind of treatment, and they think that they're going to thrive as champions at WrestleMania. The Usos and the New Day are just going to end up attacking each other, and the Miz and John Morrison will continue on to be the greatest tag team of the 21st century. The New Day and the Usos run out of the ring, and they start brawling with the Miz and John Morrison, but the Miz and John Morrison take some ladders and hits both teams with it. Some ladder shots, if you will. And it seems like the Miz and John Morrison are standing tall right before going into WrestleMania. Then following that, we have a women's match with Tamina, Naomi, and Lacey Evans. But Sasha Banks and Bayley join Michael Cole on commentary. Oh man, this was so thrown together. Yikes. I understand there's not going to be much building to do with a WrestleMania that's completely scrapped for 2 days, and you're kind of just going with the flow of what you can do with this Mania, but this match was purely to showcase Tamina because we've forgotten about her for so long and we just threw her into this match. So now we have to build her as some kind of threat in this match. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Tamina. I want to love Tamina, but the WWE doesn't allow me to love Tamina because they don't put her on TV, which they should. They absolutely should. But this match just wasn't good. It just wasn't. Maybe if Sasha was in the ring as well and she was competing because she is also in this fatal 5-way match, maybe it would have been a little bit better, but it just really wasn't that good of a match. And Tamina won, but at what cost, really? It's nice to see her get a win on TV, and I'm hoping that after WrestleMania, we see more of her. After that match, they announced that Baron Corbin is still having his match against Elias after he killed him last week, but also they in a very lazy way, announced that Goldberg is now going to face Braun Strowman for the Universal title at WrestleMania. No reason. Just, hey, we're just going to change this up. Pretty sure you guys heard of it, but now it's going to be Braun Strowman. They could have done that last week, especially when the news came out last week and they were still promoting that match. But I guess, yay, we're getting Braun Strowman versus Goldberg. Good for Braun Strowman. He deserves a shot at the title, I guess. Now, following that, we have a match with Dolph Ziggler versus Tucker, and this was an alright match, but it was pretty cool to see that Tucker was out for revenge, and he was super loyal to his friend Otis, and he was giving it to Dolph Ziggler, and it seemed like maybe he had him, but Dolph Ziggler zigzagged Tucker onto some steps, which resulted in a disqualification. So Tucker won. Otis comes out to save Tucker, and following him are Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, but we see a hacker come on the screen. Now, for a few weeks on SmackDown, we have seen some glitching broadcasts happening, and we've been wondering, what is it? Who is it? Is it Mustafa Ali coming back for this new hacker gimmick, or anybody else, really? Well, we don't know. We don't know who the hacker is, but he finally revealed what exactly happened during Mandy Rose and Otis's Valentine's Day date. So it turns out Sonya was the one to delete all of Otis's text messages from Mandy's phone, and she sent Dolph Ziggler to meet up with Mandy to interrupt their date, causing this whole triangle of love. Mandy is pretty hurt by that, and she storms off, and Sonya tries to apologize to her. She tries to explain herself, but Mandy refuses, and she just leaves. So overall, an all right match, not the best match, but the post-match angle was played out so good. It was so well done, and this whole little hacker deal, I hope it doesn't go away. I hope that SmackDown just has this hacker, this kind of hacker general manager, not so much general manager, but more of like a hacker dude that just reveals the real things that are happening backstage or on SmackDown to collide with storylines. If that makes any sense, I think that'd be pretty good to keep the hacker on SmackDown. I would love to see more of that. But going into WrestleMania, I'm hoping that Otis gets his revenge on Dolph Ziggler, and I'm hoping Mandy Rose and Otis finally maybe get together at WrestleMania and have a kiss under what should have been our WrestleMania fireworks, but that's okay. They can have it because we can't be there anymore. Now, after that, we had a match with Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura, and Daniel Bryan comes out to the ring with Drew Gulak. Shinsuke Nakamura comes out with Sami Zayn and Cesaro, and Sami Zayn hops on commentary, and Sami Zayn, I will praise him every single week on commentary. He is amazing. He is so great on commentary. He is just cream of the crop on commentary. I love him. I love him so much on there. Now, besides the Ric Flair farewell match that we had, which is definitely a great match from WrestleMania, this match, Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura, was match of the night. And I think that this whole feud with everyone involved, anytime that they're in a match together, it is the match of the night. Always. This is a great feud. I am very excited for this match heading into WrestleMania. Towards the end of the match, Daniel Bryan gets Shinsuke Nakamura in the yes lock, but Cesaro attacks Daniel Bryan, which leads to a disqualification, and they continue to attack Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak falls outside of the ring. The way he just fell outside of the ring was hilarious with Cesaro, but falls out of the ring. Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn attack Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak. There's not much to say. I think that this is a great feud. I think this is going to be probably one of the best matches at WrestleMania, but I still think It should have been Drew Gulak versus Sami Zayn for WrestleMania. And last but not least, we have John Cena coming out to answer Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse challenge. And John Cena says that we are going to have an unprecedented night of WrestleMania. And the talent had to learn a lot of things, especially going into all of these shows and this big, huge event with no audience, which is good on John Cena. I just really love the way that he just like put over the event, put over the talent on working hard, and just the way that he just paints the picture of what a spectacular night we're going to have. I feel like John Cena coming out and just talking about WrestleMania and WrestleMania being so unpredictable in terms of not knowing what's really going on kind of hyped me up more than anything else that they were doing on Raw or SmackDown trying to hype up the matches for WrestleMania. So good job, John Cena. John Cena tries to convince us that he will not be afraid and he won't panic, and he is going to finish what Bray Wyatt started with him 6 years ago. And he also calls him a bootleg Mr. Rogers. But then all the Firefly Funhouse characters surround ringside, and John Cena seems to be kind of panicking. At one point, he holds the microphone like a knife, and I lost it. I thought that was so funny. The lights went down, and across the ring in that balcony area where Elias died, we see the Fiend with smoke, and it was such a good image. It was such a spectacular shot. I thought it was so well done. And then we see the Fiend, and then at one point we see John Cena, and suddenly Bray Wyatt is so close to his ear, and the lights go down, and then they're all gone, and John Cena looks spooked. And I am excited for this match. I wasn't so excited for it a few weeks ago, last week, but with this little segment, just the way that it was shot, the way that it was done, and they played up, you know, no audience, having the puppets out in the crowd, it was spectacular. I thought this was very well done, and I am actually looking forward to this match going to WrestleMania. And that was this week's SmackDown. So what did we think? Overall, if I was going to give this episode a grade, I'd probably give it a C. Just a standard C. It was all right. I thought the pros tonight was definitely the John Cena segment. That was really good. The Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura match was good as well. And also that whole little hacker deal that was happening, I really like that. I think we should keep that. A con for me this week was not addressing the whole Roman Reigns thing. I get it. I mean, you don't really need to go to full detail as to why he's not, you know, wrestling at WrestleMania or pre-taped wrestling, whatever it is. To me, it's just a little weird that they didn't really address it. Maybe the way that they should have done it was Goldberg just comes out at WrestleMania. He just comes out and he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to do an open challenge. And maybe we should have had Braun Strowman, just music hit. We didn't know that he was going to come out, and he comes out and he challenges Goldberg and he wins, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, this was, could have been done a bit better. Also, that women's match, definitely a con. I just do a little bit more, try a little bit harder. Not so much with the women, but just people that are booking this whole segment. We could have just done it just a little bit better. But those are just my thoughts on this week's SmackDown. So what did you think? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. Make sure to smash that subscribe button for Wrestling with Regret down below. And if you scroll down a little bit more in the description, you'll see the link to my channel, Queen of the Ring. Make sure you connect with me on social media and let me know what you guys think with WrestleMania. WrestleMania being 2 nights. I want to know what you guys think. So I'll see you guys pretty soon. Bye.